Today on the Friendly Apocalypse Chef, we're going to be making a simple treat for dinner, a baked potato with salsa and beans. Easy, quick, and most should have these ingredients on hand. So first we're going to heat up a little oil and fry some onions. And of course the potato is already baking in the oven, so we'll have a little time to simmer this down, boost any flavor we can get out of it. So now we're just going to shake it up and maybe keep it on a higher heat initially. Add a little salt and pepper. You can add any other spices you want. Most of the flavor is actually going to come from whatever salsa you end up using, but if you wanted, you could add a little cayenne or paprika, whatever you might have on hand. Now, while that cooks, I'm going to go outside and cut some chives to add a little freshness for topping the potato. So we're just making use of whatever we have. Now, after about 5 minutes or so, our onions should be looking like this, so we're going to add our can of beans. Going to dump that in. Now, you can use any salsa you want. It's your dinner, but thankfully we've made our own. So we're going to pour that in there as well, shake it out, and now we're just going to bring that all together, stir it up, and keep it on high heat until it comes to a simmer. It's going to happen fairly quickly, but you want to keep stirring just to avoid any sticking or burning to the bottom of the pan. And turn the heat down to low if you're unsure. And we'll let that cook down for about another 10 or 15 minutes. Now that we've got all our items, we can bring over our hot baked potato and start topping them up. We'll of course start with our salsa and bean mixture. And there's a lot of it. Don't worry about how soupy it looks. It is soupy, and that's just more liquid flavor floating around there. So we'll divide that evenly between the halves. You know, I'd almost say that straight up smells like a bowl of chili, and it may be the cumin talking, but I wouldn't dispose of the idea of simply having this as a bowl of fake chili. Either add some cheese or sour cream to the top, hell, even oyster crackers if that's all you have. And although we do have oyster crackers, we're going to be sticking with the cheese and the sour cream and the chives on top. Just makes it a hell of a lot fresher. Now, even though we have sour cream, we're going to stick that to the side and start with the cheese. We'll just sprinkle a little bit on that. Yeah, not much you really have to put on here, and you can use any cheese you want. You could use pepper jack, cheddar, Monterey Jack, whatever melts. I just stay away from nuttier cheeses like Swiss or something that's completely unsuited, like shaking out some Parmesan cheese. We're not pretending it's spaghetti and meatballs. We just want something delicious. But if you're that desperate, just bust out the peanut butter and crackers. You know, we might do another video for that down the line. But now we'll move on to adding a dollop of sour cream. Being mindful not to be wasteful and scrape all the goodness out of the bottom that you can. Now, sour cream is a great add-on to have on hand as it adds a little richness to just about anything, especially anything from like nachos, tacos, burritos, taquitos. And because it's sour cream, the expiration date most likely shouldn't be an issue. So we'll get that all out there. And now we're going to top it with our chives. Just sprinkle it. I don't know, anything else you have on hand that's green. You could use cilantro. That might work out pretty well. Anything under these circumstances would do. Just anything to add flavor, freshness, anything you got on hand. Except peanut butter. Don't add that. And our salsa and bean baked potato is done. It fits all of our criteria. Would you try it? Would you make it again? Would you serve it to others? And would you make it post-apocalypse? All thumbs up across the board. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to click on subscribe and the alert to receive notifications. Really appreciate it, and see you again soon.